What's up? Ever stuck in the loop? This technique will bring your arrangement skills to another level. What technique is that? The technique is very simple. But first, hit the like and subscribe buttons down below this video. Technique is following. You take the tune you love, copy all of the drums, copy all of the melodies, bass lines, etc, etc, etc. Basically, you just stealing the track, and that's what we are going to do today. Trust me, after you practice this technique for several times, you'll be able to understand any genre that you want. And actually, not only able to understand, but as well you'll be able to do it too. Imagine you copy 8 tracks, 10 tracks, 20 tracks. So after 20 arrangements, you will understand all of the tricks that producers from this particular genre can do. You can also do your own adjustments. You can also bring a little bit of yourself into the track. For example, you are able now to change a scale, change a tone. Trust me, it is a very common technique for the producers to learn to understand the other genre. And let's jump into the practice. Music! To understand the BPM, I'll write the name of the tune in Google. Okay, so it says it's E minor and the speed is 139. Let's match the current BPM of our project with the BPM of the track that we will decompose. Yeah, let's give it a listen. Okay, starts with overdriven sample and groove right away. First of all, we need to find a sample that will start like that, but we can do it later. To begin, I'll start to work from the drums. We can use for the drums something like 808. Let's go. Let's loop it. And now it's time to work. Let's listen to the kick drum.
What's up?
Ooh. By the way, it is very important to mention that you don't have to follow the track 100%. If you feel that something is better to add at this particular moment for the track that you are working on, go for it. Okay, perfect. Now, hi-hats. It is a Memphis Hip-Hop, and that's why I love it. No velocities, nothing. It's just raw as possible. Just put maximum of overdrive and the other stuff. Yeah, to the processing part we will go a little bit later. And the next thing that we should add, Cowbell.
What's up?
Okay. For Cowbell, I'll use a simpler and add it into a separate channel. Okay, the melody there for the cowbells is a little bit different, but as I said, we don't have to follow it 100%, right? We can do some variations that we feel like are more suitable for this project. Okay, and the next step, 808 sub bass. sub 808 something raw. Okay, pitch, boom, why not? It's not that repetitive over there, but okay. Okay. Let's process the other sounds. More overdrive for snares. Some overdrive for hi-hat. Maybe very tiny little panning. Group it. Cherry on top of pie. Now sounds round. Yeah, actually I would like to add a little bit of side chain. Sorry, Memphis Hip-Hop, I cannot. Now it's not 90s, so at least I will add a little bit of side chaining. Very bit of my favorite instrument for that purpose. So I will side chain it with a second group. Wait, not a group, but yes, 808. Yeah, and I guess little bit of the velocity. For this kick. Wow, actually, this is a situation when I feel that it becomes just worse with the side chain. And I think that adding one more layer of the cowbells would be a good idea.
Music!
At one very nice website with old school old radio samples, I found it nice, really old sample that's been recorded from some 70s radio, and I'm planning to drop it over here. Boom boom. I'll attach the link to the website down below, so you'll see. Now we can fulfill the melodic part of the track with the samples. I mean, in the original tune there was almost no melodic part, just some samples of the gunshots and that kind of stuff, but we don't care. From now on we can start creating our own track, right? For example, in this part I want to add more snares, so make it a little bit more fun to listen to, maybe like that. as I remember, the whole track started with some sample, so why not to start with this one? Let's warp it a little bit and maybe make it like that. That's it. I hope this lesson was handy for you, and in case if you would like to learn something more complicated than this tune, how to decompose it, you can always subscribe to my Ableton Live online classes that I do run daily. And don't forget to hit like and subscribe buttons, of course.